Hey, Eilers-Heffner, Sapphire Ambassador, popping in to our Rock Your Purpose here. So I just wanted to give you guys a few tips on what we can do for people with lots of digestive issues. So to name a few, like IBS, Crohn's, or people with really mysterious, like I've seen my doctor, I've eliminated gluten, I've eliminated dairy, I've tried this probiotic, I've tried that, I've tried this and that, the other thing, and they still have not gotten results. And especially for people who have had a ton of digestive issues and haven't been able to get any sort of relief from changing their diet and stuff like that, or they change their diet and something helps and it does help and then it just quits helping. So in particular, people with a ton of, I'm going to just give you the medical words over here, a ton of diarrhea, or a ton of constipation, but let's address the diarrhea first. Chronic diarrhea, IBS, inflammation, lots of bloating, things like that. We really, really, really need to calm down their system first before sometimes we can move on to tons of healing. So some important questions to ask, no matter who you're signing up, is, do you have digestive issues? Do you have a history of digestive issues? Something like that. Or when they say yes, do you have diarrhea or constipation tendencies? And just asking them, because that's going to change what we're going to recommend. And then the other thing that I want us to be asking everyone, whether they have digestive issues or not, is if they have a sensitivity to caffeine. So with our new double slim plus triplex plus mega X Vital Biome and X Factor Plus, which I may have screwed up a little bit of that detail, so sorry if I did, but the new $199 welcome pack that has the 2 bags of slim and all the other great stuff might be a really, really good starting place, because there is not a caffeine supplement in there. So for those that have a lot of caffeine sensitivities, we want to avoid Active and MetaBurn. And it doesn't mean that they could never have those, but if they already know they have a sensitivity, then I do try to find something else for them that will work. And you can talk to your sponsor too about ways to, like, if they really, really want the Renew You, but it has the MetaBurn in it, for instance, that we could trade out a product or something like that. There's ways to do that as well. So anyway, people with lots of digestive issues, we really, really, really want to address the inflammation first. So if they can tolerate, and this goes for both diarrhea and constipation, but that isn't both inflammatory, but especially people with diarrhea, if they can tolerate some caffeine. I do really like the Slim, Active, and Ease combo. So that's really great because we can use the Ease and the Active. Both are anti-inflammatory, and our microbiome Slim is going to be more gentle than extra fiber and the hunger control we wouldn't want to give someone with a diarrhea history. So that's a really good place to start. And then adding on X Factor Plus is great. So X Factor Plus, especially the reformulated, has even more aloe. So aloe actually addresses that inflammation right in our gut, right in that gut lining. And it's also going to really help all of that good vitamin and mineral that's in there to absorb. So you're getting 2 bangs for your buck. And aloe is really good for inflammation anyway. So I have a couple of autoimmune issues that cause a lot of inflammation, and one of the things pre-Plexus that my doctor wanted me taking was aloe. And so, as you, like what I've shared before in my testimonies, I was able to simplify what I was doing and get a lot of the same ingredients plus more amazing ingredients with Plexus for a cheaper price. So that's cool. So anyway, aloe is really, really great. So it's twofold, helping with the inflammation and helping get the good nutrition in from the vitamins. Active does not have to be taken the full pack. So I personally do about a half a pack of Active with my Slim in the morning, and then sometimes I do a MetaBurn, or I do another half a pack of Active in the afternoon, So I do love the Slim, Active, and Ease, because if they do a half a pack of Active with their Slim, they're getting a full month's worth in that 1 pack of Active. So anyway, those are some suggestions. We do also have our wellness combo, and so that's really, really great to address some of the diarrhea and get the good vitamins in and stuff like that as well. So if they can't do caffeine, you could recommend the wellness combo. Like I said, if we can't do the $199 with the 2 Slims and all of the great stuff, because ultimately Triplex is our foundation of healing our gut and continuing to heal our gut. But sometimes we have to start with the inflammatory response first. So if someone has a lot of constipation, then we do want to get them something with the BioCleanse in it for sure. Magnesium, it definitely helps to keep our bowels moving. And actually, you know, the bowel or the dose of magnesium. So my doctor, you know, years ago before Plexus was like, okay, you need to take enough magnesium to bowel tolerance. So bowel tolerance is 2 to 4 bowel movements a day. And so there have been times when, like, for instance, Melissa Allen has taken like 6 to 8 BioCleanse a day to make sure that she's going. I used to take 5 BioCleanse for a long, long time. And then I was now I think I must have been really magnesium deficient. So now I only take the 4. My mom can only take maybe 2, maybe 3 BioCleanse a day. And so it's definitely to personal tolerance. So someone with constipation, if they need to take like 8 BioCleanse a day, it's okay. Like, that is okay. That might be what they need temporarily, okay? Or for a while until their magnesium levels come up and that they get their gut cleared out better. Kids jumping back into the van here. And then, okay, Mama's doing a video. You can tell me in a second. Of course, now I lost my train of thought. I'm so sorry. So the BioCleanse, definitely want to recommend that. And then over time, someone with a lot of diarrhea initially, over time, magnesium is actually a smooth muscle relaxer. So over time, down the road, that BioCleanse is going to come back into play for them. So it doesn't mean, like, don't recommend a welcome pack with BioCleanse in it. It means, okay, if you're having a lot of diarrhea, I need you to take your BioCleanse and put it away for now. But eventually it will come into play because magnesium is a smooth muscle relaxer. And so we do want to consider, using that down the road, because when those muscles in our gut lining is all muscle. So when those muscles are all inflamed and irritated, then you're getting a lot of that can contribute to more of the diarrhea. So eventually, once we can calm down the inflammation, calm that down, get some good nutrition in, get our microbiome repopulated with our amazing ProBio 5 and Vital Biome, one or both, right? Then down the road, that magnesium, that BioCleanse is going to come back into play. So, and magnesium is great for all of our muscles. It's great for our blood vessels. It's great for relaxation. It's just so important that we definitely want to keep that in mind. So there are just lots of questions to be asking of people. So my go-to questions when I sign anyone up: do you have digestive issues? Do you have diarrhea or constipation? If they say yes. Do you have caffeine sensitivities? And then, do you have sleep issues and stuff like that too? Like, those are things I do ask right away and I write down. So the other thing to keep in mind is with your printed off checklist for new ambassadors. So of course we updated that a little bit now, where we're doing a welcome post, like one post, and welcoming everyone in the comments, which is super exciting. I'm really excited for that. So that's a little tweak on that new ambassador checklist for now until we get that updated. But you can be jotting these things down on that new ambassador checklist, or if they take medication, you might want to jot it down, and then you can be reaching out to your sponsor as well, because there's tons of us health professionals. And of course we have our amazing nurse, Debbie Wynn, who is like super smart. So we can always ask her. But don't be afraid to Google either. Like, you are empowered to Google a medication and get a little bit more information on it should you need to. But definitely checking up the line if you're having any concern, to make sure that those medications are, just being thought of. So Plexus does not really interact with medication because Plexus is all plant-based. It's like food. So we hope people are all eating vegetables and fruits and food, like real food. And so Plexus is taking all those plant extracts, which are super amazing and beneficial, and using those for supplements. It's not a bunch of synthetic ingredients. So it really, really does not interact. So the 5-HTP and MetaBurn, if someone is on an antidepressive drug, that is the only time that we have to be really, really careful that they would maybe need to talk to their doctor, because when 5-HTP is helping us create more serotonin as well as their medication, they can have what you call a serotonin storm, and we don't want that. So definitely just being careful with that. So hopefully this was helpful. Please ask further questions in here or reach out to your sponsor. That's probably even better because I don't want to miss something. So definitely reach out to your sponsor if you have further questions from this. But definitely don't be afraid to ask questions. And you can say, I have some questions to ask you because I want to recommend a welcome pack that's going to be best to meet your needs. So, alrighty. Thank you, you guys. I'll talk to you later.